Alright, he's not ready yet. Sorry about that. I thought I'd try. Oh good, the assembler feat can work with all three of those. Unfortunately, there's not really much for me to talk about in this area. Left. It's... on. I also need to check the chat, see if anyone's actually showing up for this kind of thing. The show is going to go on regardless of who actually shows up. I'm doing this mainly to get the game finished, because I know people have been asking me quite a bit, or at least a few of you have been asking, will I continue the Let's Play of Jacksmith? Unfortunately, strictly because of the stream, the answer is no. I found myself questioning whether Jacksmith really made a good LP. That's part of what took me so long with it, and I've probably already alluded to this, but that's a major focus of my decision to turn this into a stream. Still... Oh! We do have someone else. Sorry, I forgot to acknowledge you, Serious Cacodemon. Sorry about that. Where do I want that second set of eyes for my co-star? Anyways, what you just saw there was our first electrical enemy. Yeah, go ahead and make your own electrical beast jokes. I'm not too versed in that kind of humor. Oh, that's right, the new design is... Ooh, Stormstrung. I think if the bow comes up today, I will put Stormstrung to work. Let's see, any parts. Let's see here. Yep, still mark the parts for the armor piercer. Cinderax. Yep. Sun shield. I'm just remarking things where I have almost everything, just so I don't accidentally use the parts. 36, 7. Okay. Pointed shields are perfect for a day like this, so we're gonna make this one out of crystal. Sword. Now the longsword's a little more vindicated. That reminds me, I need to buy more gold ore. Let's move the crystal one along. The bow. Let me take notes again. These things come up randomly, so I'm afraid there's not a whole lot I can do about sudden, well, got it. Okay, so a gold wing bow, huh? Will do. Yes, while I'm making this gold sword, I gotta ask. I thought I read at one point in a PC Gamer article that Blizzard Entertainment used to hand out, like, tiny gold swords or something as, recognition. A little bit of a crazy story, but I'm not gonna confirm that thing. Alright. Stick with steel for that. Paint. Stick with normal paint on the crystal shield here. Should I be going elemental? Maybe, but I'm not too worried. So, while we're waiting for things to pick up a little, how about that new D&D collection on Steam? I understand it's basically a port of something that was on the Saturn, but I think the vast majority of people would have had to emulate that thing before this week. I haven't had the chance to play it yet, so, well, not play the Steam version yet. Are the people in the multiplayer matches at least cooperating? Because because if they're not cooperating, that'd be a real downer in that scenario. Oh. I was gonna do a different bow, wasn't I? Scrap. Let's start that over. Bow. Wing bow. Gold. Wow, I got sidetracked. Oh! Something ready to come off the burner. I keep calling it a burner, it's most likely a smelter. I'm not fussing over semantics like that. Alright. Still nothing good. Pike. Alright, we're gonna get this bow done before I do anything else. Just so I can get it right this time. I thought I had the stretching pretty good. $29. 20. Alright, my co-host just signaled me. He's not quite ready yet, but soon. Oh, wow. Slightly crooked. I need to remember to turn off my phone for these broadcasts. Whoops. Or at least silence it. Slightly bad forging, but I'll deal. Yeah, this. Handle of fire. Ugh. And the caps are the ones that are all being used. So, fun fact while we're forging this last weapon. That cursor you see me using, that simple black one, if I'm not mistaken, I've had that since the original Jacksmith video. It just fits so well with the Jacksmith's gloves, I think. Plus, it's smaller than your standard white one. Oh, sorry. Nothing. Alright, almost halfway through this particular trail. And if you couldn't tell by that last enemy name, some of these are totally horrid puns. Like Alablaster. Alabaster, if I'm not mistaken, I don't honestly know what Alabaster is, other than that skin tone you see on the Angels in Bayonetta. That's literally all I know. I don't know the exact specifics of Alabaster beyond that. Okay, sorry I can't be much more help in that regard. This is bad. Well, I only lost the mace. Much to my surprise. A crystal something. Crystal shield. Okay. Could it be that crystal shield? Or could we actually have a crystal round shield in our hands? Ooh, nice sword. I suppose I'm expected to forge a falchion today. I'll do it, but I'm only doing it once. Okay, water. It's the Boneyard Wastes! There's no reason for this many water enemies. Yep, it's Duskbreaker. I saw this one on the other run. Arrows. No. Ah! I think I can make another sun shield. Let's purchase more steel one more time. sword. I'll make a falchion just to humor people. This is probably the last falchion I'll make, though. Unless I get that. Yeah, if I get an epic falchion, I'll make another one of them. But not until then. I'm going with a crystal mace because that is pretty much straight up water affinity. It's a water affinity on the board, water affinity on the mace. Touch up that little bit. Water grip, of course. Another mace. This one I'm only going to make out of gold, though. Let's speed up the crystal one. Axe. Quickly, any axes that would work here. Nope. We're gonna make the standard axe because nothing else is good for this particular level. Steel speed him, which honestly we should be able to get the next component, the next affinity for it with this forging. This cast. What am I thinking? This is not like a magical foundry. Not really, anyway. Yeah, imagine that, a drive-up magical foundry. Shield. Pull the axe off. Let's get this pike done, too. Because if I try to keep going with a mace, I'll most assuredly overheat this stuff. Now, I don't know if I wound up doing it in the last stream, but if you overheat metal, any of the ores in this game, they'll come out cracked. And then I believe you lose both durability and attack power. Shield. Let's stick with steel for that one. It's funny how they only have you build one side of the mace. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. I don't know about you guys. Perfect timing. I'll finish this one up while we're here. It's going to be the easiest thing to paint. And this time I am using the water-based paint. It's too strong to pass up. And any water crests? Nope. Shields. Any special paints I might want? Nah, not worth it. Special parts. Special parts. Ugh. That is bad. Oh well. That's really gonna hurt the durability. Yeah, 90% handle. That's really gonna hurt it. Slight bend. Slight bend. Slight reverse bend. Okay, the bronze boost is dark. Dark type. Dark type really doesn't matter for a long time, so... By the time you get the spoiler alert, that by the time you get the final polearm, which is whose primary enhancement is dark, you really should have the speed 'em up to bronze, which makes the Moonblade, as it's called, kind of worthless, unless of course epics, which is the only reason you'd have to forge a Moonblade. Kind of like what I said about... I kind of like my thoughts on the Falchion, to be honest. Keep that durability up and we should be fine. Also, I'm not sure... Is this the first day where we've had the full 10 monsters in the trail? It doesn't go up above 10. I know that. Saving for the final enemy if we can. I'll drop the repair bomb now, actually. Ooh, major slowdown here. Unfortunately, there's not anything I can do about it. Ouch. 3 weapons shattered. This is getting bad. Oh well. And I get to make that joke again. Considering what just dropped. Excuse me a minute. Now this is even weirder. Ice types in this kind of boneyard? Oh, it's a mace. Gotcha. For some reason I thought it was an axe. We could probably... We're not going to be able to use the Cinder Axe today. Bow, please, perhaps? Yeah, I think a bow is proper enough to ask for in this scenario. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Water blade, electrolyte. Yep, let me note down the ones for this. And for the other. Please, 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 please let there be a Bowman today. Alright, shield. I can deal with that. Alright. To be honest with you, with this channel, this is probably going to be the last time I cover a Flash game. At least on Twitch. Just because I started on this epic before is basically the reason I feel the need to finish up. I'm gonna stick with steel for the pike. And yeah, I've already got a good idea what to progress on with alright, both with LPs and with this streaming. That's where that cap comes into play. Alright. And the pike comes off. We're continuing with the whole longsword trend. Gold this time, though. Let's see, 14 and 23. This ought to be my other epic weapon. Yep. So, we are all set for the monsters in the trail today. Let's